Hi, lovely warriors. Amy here. I've got another video for you today that's inspired by your comments. Thank you everyone who participates in the comments on my videos. I get a lot of ideas for videos. I know exactly what you guys want to know, and I can tailor my videos to you, the viewers. So today's video is kind of an offshoot of my last video, which I talked about the narcissist, how they act when you go no contact. And a lot of questions that I saw after that video were, what if you can't go no contact? And this is really common. If you are co-parenting with a narcissist, if you are going through a divorce, if you live with them, going no contact is not really plausible. Going no contact is always the best solution if you can do it. If you're not married, if you don't have kids, if you've gone through a breakup, if it's somebody who is not a romantic partner, perhaps they're a family member or a work colleague, if you can go no contact with somebody, that's always your best solution. But when you can't go no contact, what do? You go gray rock. The gray rock method is a tactic that you use to become boring to the narcissist. And we're going to talk about that today. My videos are devoted to educating, supporting, and encouraging victims and survivors of narcissistic abuse. If you already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. If you're new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing. I did actually want to give a shout out today too to my sub of the week. The subscriber of the week this week is Soaring Feather. Soaring Feather, thank you so much for your comments. I love to see you participating and engaging with other commenters, and I am so happy to have you a part of this community. Okay, let's get to the video. What is the gray rock method? The gray rock method is the next best thing to no contact. And the purpose of it is to not engage with the narcissist. Narcissists are parasites. Narcissists don't self-feed, if you will. They need to source fuel from outside sources, aka supply. So what we need to remember is that narcissists and psychopaths are addicted to drama. They need to be fed a constant source of supply. So if you're the primary source, they are going to you for reactions. So they're going to antagonize you to get a reaction of rage out of you, and that's going to fuel them. That's going to satisfy them, and they'll be content for a little while until that wears off. And then they will antagonize you again, get another reaction from you. And as you know, this cycle goes on and on indefinitely. It never, ever stops. And when they can't get it from you, they'll get it from someone else or secondary sources of supply or whatnot. But they need a constant fuel source. And they're going to keep badgering you for that. As long as they think you're a good source of supply, they're going to stay on you. And again, don't forget that supply is both negative and positive. It can be either or. They're interchangeable, and it really doesn't matter to the narcissist. Supply is supply. If you're giving them love and affection, or if you're yelling at them and calling them names, either or is the same to them. They're getting satisfaction to getting a reaction out of you. What gray rock is, it's shutting that down. No contact is the same thing. And if you can do no contact, that's great. They're forced to go find new supply. If you can't do no contact because you're co-parenting or going through a divorce or in the middle of selling a house or some reason like that, then what you want to do is you want to tone down your reactions to the point where basically they're not a reaction at all. You want to be as exciting as a gray rock, which is where the name comes from. You want to keep any interactions with the narcissist as indifferent and boring and monotonous as possible. You can answer them, you can engage with them about matter-of-fact things. Yes, I'm picking up the children. Period. They're going to try to take that further by badgering you, asking you more questions, accusing you, and you're just not going to react to that because there's no need to. You've already given them your answer. Yes, you're picking up the children at such and such a time. That's good enough. Don't engage further. That's gray rock. If they try to incite a reaction from you, you're going to ignore it. You have to act with indifference. You want to be as of little excitement as possible to them. And what's going to happen is they'll eventually lose interest in you and find their supply somewhere else, which is the point. This also works really great in cases of stalking. A lot of narcissists are known for stalking, and you want to dull down the excitement for them. By being very dull and boring, it's not going to satisfy the narcissist with the excitement they need. So they'll seek that excitement elsewhere, thus leaving you alone. Sometimes no contact can also be very triggering to the narcissist. When you go gray rock, you can kind of get away with a little bit more because you're not giving them the silent treatment as they might read it. You're still answering their questions, you're still communicating with them, and this will get you off the hook because you're still participating in the relationship to the point that needs be. And again, I go back to the example of when you have children. Yes, I'm taking little Timmy to piano lessons. Yes, you have the children this weekend. No, you can't pick the kids up at this time. Whatever kind of communication you have to have, you can't shut it off completely. But you want to say it with no emotion in your face. If it's by text or phone, you want to keep it short and sweet, to the point, a few words. It doesn't even need to be a full sentence. You just want to get the point across and have no flair at all. The key to gray rock is boring. Boring, boring, boring. You want to be as boring and uninteresting as possible. This is going to help the narc to lose interest in you, which is the goal. Because when the narcissist is getting reactions from you, they're getting supply from you. And they're going to continue to use that supply as fuel. You need to cut off the fuel source. So I'd like to keep this video very short for today. It's a pretty simple topic. We can expand on it later in another video if you like. If you have more questions, please leave them below. I can try to give you guys specific examples pertinent to your cases. I like to read what's going on in your lives, and I really want to make videos for you guys. That's what these are for. These videos are for the viewers, for you, for the subscribers, and the commenters. So share below what you think of this video. Let me know what you want to see in the next video. What questions do you have? Where can we dive deeper? If you don't already subscribe, please consider subscribing now. Thank you to all my existing subscribers, and I will see you in the next video. I love you all.